Go to centralmediaservices.com/UpandAdam to see the eye candy today, which is me wearing a skin-tight Superman costume.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. And my new best friend model, Tawny Jordan.
I think some people might disagree.
Mm-hmm. Joining us now for the radio part of the show, also not a bad-looking guy, Jay Nygaard. He's the guy from Orono who's got a wind turbine in his yard that his neighbors hate. Good morning, Jay.
Good morning.
Why is such a bad neighbor?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. We haven't really been talking to each other for a few years.
You and your neighbors?
Correct.
Yeah. So you put a wind turbine, not turbine. Everybody calls it a turbine. The wind turbine.
I just figured it's a hat, right? It's
Yeah.
a wind hat.
A wind
of
hat
some kind.
Yeah. You put a wind turbine up in your yard. How long ago?
That was in, 2010.
2010. Why?
I'm importing these. I want to sell them, and if I'm going to sell one to you, I've got to show you it works. And I don't have any other property, so where else am I going to put it?
What does the wind turbine provide to you? What do you get? What do you get out of it?
It makes wind, Andrew. Well, where do you think wind comes from?
When it's up and running, it can power my house if it's running full speed. I've seen it do that before. And basically, my goal is after making my house energy efficient, that this is going to be power about a third of my house.
Okay. All right. And your neighbors hate it.
That would be putting it nicely.
Why do they hate it so much?
Well, it's probably massive, like the one up in Maple Grove. It's a huge, the one in Anoka, the ones
The
that we
big,
see.
giant white ones
the blades are huge, right?
That never really spin. Is that what you've got?
I don't think so. To be honest, I'm not really sure why they hate it. From day one, my uphill neighbor has been very grouchy about it.
Mm-hmm.
And he said...
Well, they had to have articulated a reason to you at some point, right? This has been going on for 5 years?
Well, they claim it affects their quality of life.
In
How?
what way?
The terrible noise coming out of it and the horrible flicker that comes off of it.
Is it noisy?
No.
No?
This thing's the size of a refrigerator, maybe?
Well, it's about 9 feet tall and about 9 feet across.
No, my refrigerator's 10 feet tall.
There you go.
Radio money.
I do recall from the story that some neighbors complain that the way the sun reflects off it when it's spinning creates a strobe-like effect into their house.
Yes.
Is that accurate?
For a few minutes on a certain day when the sun happens to be out and it's not cloudy, that might happen, but it's not that much different than having branches, waving in the sunlight too.
Okay. So
what's their...
So what do they want? They want you to...
They want it down.
They want it down. And they've appealed to the city government?
Yes, and city government took up their cause wholeheartedly.
Why? On what grounds?
I have no idea, to be honest. I tried talking to the city. I tried inviting them out. And the first thing the lady said was, well, we don't allow wind turbines, so you can't have it. And being a former planning commissioner and city councilman in Orono, I knew that just wasn't the case.
Oh.
Because I understand how the code works. And a large part of the code, the turbine falls into the accessory use category, not accessory structure. Accessory uses are uncontrolled until you make them an accessory structure. The city has never done that.
Mm-hmm. So after you explained this to them, they just let you do what you wanted to do? Apologized to you profusely and let you go on your way?
The city has never responded to any of our discussions.
Really?
Yes. They have treated me as a pariah.
So it's not large. You fixed we talked about that. You fixed the glare problem by painting it.
Camouflage black, anti-reflective. Someone sees. I used a bunch of these spray cans, got up, endangered my life, and painted that thing.
And that doesn't affect its...
I can't imagine it would.
Huh. So I don't understand their deal. It's just they got the busybodiness just started and they can't shut it off because that'll prove that they're wrong or what?
Are you just a crappy neighbor and they're using the wind turbine as a means to just give you a hard time because they don't like you very much?
Well, that might be their opinion, but I'm not sure what I've ever done to these people, to be honest.
Did this start by them coming to you personally and saying, hey, Jay, that turbine that you have up there, it's kind of noisy. It reflects some glare into my house. Is there anything did they appeal to you personally to try to remedy this situation before they just started trying to use the city government to get what they wanted?
No.
I hate that.
No.
I hate that. That's so common in neighborhoods these days.
Let's skip being a good neighbor and just tattle.
Yeah, let's not go over and knock on our neighbor's door and get to know them a little bit and see if we can work out any differences just by being good neighbors and figuring out a way to work this out. Let's immediately bring in the police or the government. Let's go crying to someone else to try to get what we want because we're too cowardly to walk over to our neighbor's house and introduce ourselves and get to know them. That drives me nuts. And I've seen that more and more. I've moved a lot.
Sure.
So I've had a lot of neighbors.
Sure.
And I've seen this happen a number of times, and it's really frustrating. People leave notes on your door or notes on your car rather than just coming over, knock on your door, introduce yourself, get to know me. I'm a nice guy.
Sure. Well,
You seem like a nice guy.
Well, the interesting thing is the downhill neighbor who's just as opposed to it, although it's not even near his property, seems to forget a time when his beagles got into a trouble fishing hook down in the shore. And if it wasn't for my buddy and I getting his dog to the vet without it chewing its mouth apart, that dog could have really injured itself. But you bring that up, and he just doesn't seem to remember.
Now, the last thing I found, Jay, in the news was an article here at Bring Me the News. No jail time for Orono man, but flap over wind turbine hasn't blown over. Where does this stand now? When can you go about your life breathing easy?
Well, I'm breathing easier.
Okay.
I've got a very, very competent lawyer now, Mr. Eric Cardall from Minneapolis. He's big into doing this type of thing, helping the government be honest and upright. And right now, actually, last week we had 2 different court dates. We had one for my neighbors where their lawyer was very upset that the judge has ruled that we've substantially complied with her contempt order, so she's not going to put us in jail. And all I had to do was finish painting the turbine, which I did yesterday. So we've complied with everything. And then another court date we had at the Minnesota Court of Appeals. And I think you're going to find this really interesting because when the Orono attorney got up and started speaking, right as he was starting, an older judge who'd been there a while, he interrupted. And the first thing he says to Mr. Maddock, the Orono attorney, is, "So, tell me, do you still want to throw that guy in jail?" And the Orono attorney looks right at him and says, "Yes, we do." So that's where the city of Orono...
They want to put you in jail.
Yep, over a wind turbine.
Over a wind turbine.
Yep.
That's insanity.
Unreal. Who are the allies you've found in your battle?
Allies. I went
Because
around...
Cardall's a right-wing kook like us.
Yeah.
I know Eric.
Yes, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He very much common sense. The difficult thing, I'll tell you who I have not found as an ally is people like the Minnesota Renewable Energy Society, the American Wind Energy Association.
Why?
Windustry.
You're doing what they want.
Well, I have set precedent in the state of Minnesota that everybody gets to have a turbine now when we overturn the Orono lawsuit, and not one of these people wants to talk to me. I'm not sure why. I mean, I'm out there, like you said, I'm out there doing their work, spending my money, doing everything I can to promote this. And
Where do you lean politically? Are you a righty, you a lefty?
I suppose I'd call myself a conservative libertarian.
Okay.
Would be a fair way. I voted for Jesse and I voted for Ross Perot twice. So
okay, so there shouldn't
So you're just nutty.
be a political angle. You're kind of middle of the roadie.
Right.
All right, what is one of you sell these, right?
Yes, I do.
We'll give you a plug. What's your website if somebody wants to buy one? If somebody, maybe you might not even like wind energy, but if you hate your neighbors
Right, yeah.
Or your city.
Where can they get one?
If you're in Orono.
GoGreenEnergyOnline.com is my website.
GoGreenEnergyOnline.com.
Correct.
What does something like what you've got cost?
If you're going to buy the 3 kilowatt, which is bigger than I have, we can get it fully installed for somewhere between $25,000 and $30,000.
At what point does that start saving me money?
Well, you get a 30% federal tax credit. It starts saving right away when you fire it up. And the payback time residentially is around 12 years with today's electric rates. And commercially, when you can depreciate it, you're probably looking more like 7 or 8.
All right, we've got a call from Orono. Dennis. Good morning, Dennis.
Good morning.
You're on the air.
Yes. Dennis, go ahead.
I guess one of the big questions is when that wind energy turbine was built, did you build it in the middle of your yard or did you build it in the setbacks of your yard where nothing's supposed to be built? And 2, how many lawsuits have you filed against your neighbors and how many neighbors' lawsuits have they filed against you? Because what I understand is every single lawsuit, Jay Nygaard is the plaintiff. He is the one actually suing his neighbors. And his neighbors have never sued him, and the only reason the city has ever sued him is because they red-tagged him because he built this wind turbine in a spot where you can't build anything, regardless of what it is. and those points need to be addressed.
Well, I'm more than happy to address them. So everybody knows who just called was Dennis Walsh. He's a city councilman in Orono.
Okay.
He has recently put out letters to the editor claiming he's for property rights, yet he's been chasing me with this turbine the whole time. This gentleman actually got in front of the Orono City Council and claimed I beat my son bloody and I'm a child abuser.
Whoa, hold on.
That's who this guy is.
Dennis can choose to share what he wants to share.
Well,
okay. That's not for you to decide what to share about Dennis. Dennis called in and he's got a question. Just
Okay.
address his question.
Okay, well, it's a little frustrating that he's being a councilman doesn't understand how the ordinances work because, as I explained earlier, this was an accessory use. That's what the appeals court ruled. Accessory uses don't have setbacks like basketball hoops and clotheslines and flag poles and things like that. And when I built it, that's how it fit into the code. And the crazy thing is, it's still there because Orono still doesn't have an ordinance to control wind turbines.
Dennis?
Back when Jay was on the city council, he needed some additional hardcover, and he, for some deck or some hot tub he was building, and he says, I will, and he's way over his hardcover in his yard, and he said, I will never need any more hardcover. And the reason we have hardcover ordinances in Orono is because we don't want stuff, rain coming down and whatever, washing more water into the lakes. And he's way over what you should have for hard.
This segment of Up and Adam brought to you by Cars for Kids and carsforkids.com.
Welcome back, kids with a K.
Yeah. They need a jingle.
I know, right?
Yeah.
You'd think with a name like that, you could come up with a jingle real easily. It'd be very easy to remember.
Welcome back to the show. We've gone completely off the rails. Check out the video feed at centralmediaservices.com/upandadam. I am here as Superman.
Mm-hmm. I'm Batman.
Andrew's Batman.
We are the Justice League.
Wonder Woman showed up.
We are
She's sitting
joined,
next to me.
joined by Wonder Woman.
Our supermodel, super friend.
Are you,
Bonnie
a,
Jordan
super, are you a
Ring.
supermodel? Does that count?
Yeah.
Is that an accurate?
Yeah. At what point, Tawny, does one become a supermodel?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Just
Okay.
so you're just a
I'm getting,
model.
Yeah. Oh, just a model that just
Well,
sounds...
no, but
That's how you do it, Andrew. That's how you do
I
it.
just ruined everything. didn't
Unreal.
I?
And in town for Acme, hit the on button there. Pete is comedian Pete Lee.
Awesome. Yeah, it's good to be here next to Tawny. This is amazing. This is great. She just goes, I feel bad. You guys are all dressed up and I'm not dressed up. And I'm like, oh, you're dressed up.
Oh, you're dressed up just fine.
You're dressed up. It's great.
You know, it's weird. You know, we hear about musical acts who have riders. You can take that off.
Yeah, I was like, I can't
Hear things.
There you
I
go.
can't see Wonder Woman or Tawny very well with that on.
A lot of musical acts will have ridiculous requests in their riders. No red M&Ms or whatever, that kind of thing. But Pete Lee said 2 smoking hot gals in studio.
Wonder
Never
Wonder
comes
Woman.
in.
Yeah, and you both are like I respect you for your minds. So hard. But good God. I walked in and Andrew shook my hand and I was like, this'll wake me up. This is great. This is amazing.
we just do this every morning.
Yeah, I hit my snooze button like 15 times this morning, and if I would have known that I was going to come in here to you both, I would have gotten up right away, and I would have been here early. Oh my God, this is tremendous.
Now you're at Acme tonight, tomorrow night, Saturday.
Through Saturday night.
All right.
Yeah, 2 shows a night, right?
Yeah, 2 shows. Well, 1 show tonight, 2 shows Friday and Saturday. Come on, and call 612-338-6393.
Yep.
Get tickets because they're almost sold out for both Friday and Saturday.
And the website is acmecomedycompany.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen Pete Lee, I've seen you at Acme a couple times now. This is a show to go to. Pete's a fantastic comedian. Nationally touring, right? I mean,
Nationally touring, yeah.
I've seen you on David Letterman. I've seen you on a lot of talk shows. You've done some TV.
Yeah, and I'm getting ready to do another Comedy Central special. So like my act right now is tuned up for that. So you're gonna see like I don't know, like you're not gonna see me working on stuff. You're gonna see it like oh my God, this is ready.
This is fully developed comedy.
Yeah, this is
is-
so
You're
good.
not half-assing it the next few days here
Yeah.
in Minneapolis.
This is
You're
well
giving it your all.
marinated, roasted for 5 hours, peel it apart with a fork.
Soaked
Comedy.
in the juices,
Yeah.
as it were.
There are juices in my comedy. And if you're a lady listening and you're like, hey, I don't care about Wonder Woman or Tawny's bodies, mine is great. So come see it. And
You are remarkably fit for a Pete Lee.
Well, you're wearing a Superman costume, and it's terrific. You know, you got. Did you get in shape since the last time I was here? Like, have you been working out?
Just wearing tighter clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been working out. Well, I don't know. I don't like have many people to like work out with, you know. So I've been just like I want to like start walking, you know. So I started like just jumping in with like the anti-police brutality marches, you know.
Right.
They're
Just
like,
for the exercise.
they're like, we
Pete
want
Lee
justice.
matters.
Yeah. I'm like, I want low impact cardio. they're like, we can't breathe. I'm like, me neither. I'm so out of shape. I am so out of shape.
You're on the road a lot. It must be tough to stay in shape. I've heard it's a rough deal. You know,
My God.
radio
yeah.
stations, hot women, all those things.
Well, yeah, and like I don't know. My thing lately is like I always choose the wrong thing. Like, you know how you can like put anything in a salad nowadays?
Sure. Right.
I ate the best salad yesterday. I had like ice cream and whipped cream and walnuts, like cherries and Butterfinger. The
I
lady
think that meets the definition of a salad.
It's going to be tough to stick to that with salads. You know, you
Yeah.
have to eat so many of them
yeah, well,
to get full.
the lady at the counter was like, because salads were $5 and ice cream was $7. Like, make your own ice cream thing. And she's like, that's not a salad. So I just put like a dab of kale on it. I was like, that's a salad now.
I can eat around that.
Totally a salad. Why not? Why not? Yeah, I've been on a 92 city college tour. I'm like,
That sounds awesome.
oh yeah. How many Hampton Inns can you sit in?
Where's your home base of operations? Where do you live, quote unquote?
I live in New York City. I'm actually from around this area, but I've lived in New York for 10 years.
Okay.
But you can't tell that I've lived there for 10 years because I still have a soul. Like it's not hard and black and dark and.
As a traveling comedian, do you spend more time on the road than you do at home over the course of a typical year?
Yeah, I would definitely say that. I'm taking May until August off just to like live my life and whatever. This tour, I'm in the middle of a divorce right now because like you have to like be there.
Congratulations.
Women like it when you're there. And I'm not.
Typically, that's how it works.
Like, yeah, they love it when you're there, and I just wasn't, and so we can't.
I don't
keep
think
going.
enough people congratulate people on getting a divorce. I mean, this is a choice that you made.
Yeah,
You know, and so good
It's
job.
a milestone.
Well
It is a
done.
milestone.
it is it's an
Big
achievement.
step.
Yeah, it's a big step. I think like relationships are like a banana, right? Like in the beginning, you're like, this would be good for me. And in the middle, you're like, do I even like these? And then towards the end, when it's all mushy and gross, you're like, I can't finish this.
Why did I open this up?
Yeah, why is this? I don't know. But I don't know if you guys have ever gone through a breakup, but like
Never.
Oh, never.
Plenty.
I met my wife when we were 8.
That was so funny because I thought you were gonna say 18, and you're like 8. 8. That's Did you really meet her very young? No.
No.
I know. A lot of breakups.
Oh God, it's right there. But breakups are the best because you get to play a game called "Am I gonna cry in public today?" like, am I gonna make everyone feel weird?
How often do you lose that game?
Oh my God. It's been like months since the official breakup, but like in the beginning of it, it was bad. Like I was crying so hard one day in the airport that like a baby looked at me like he must have a really full diaper. like what's wrong with him? I was in the Phoenix airport, and this is like more of a story, I guess, but I just like, you know how like when you're irrational once a cry is coming on, you know? And like I convinced myself that if I just ate a sandwich, I would have enough calories to suppress the tears.
Right.
So I'm pulling the sandwich up to my face.
Oh, you made Tawny sad.
Yeah. Oh, Tawny.
Oh, sorry.
I'll take your sympathy.
What?
But like I was pulling the sandwich up to my face, and like a businessman who was in a hurry just like smacks into me, and my sandwich goes like on the ground.
Wrong time, businessman.
Right? And one sad olive was rolling away, and I was like, everyone's leaving me. Right? and I just like I started bawling over my sandwich, but not like regular crying. It was like pulling a straw in and out of like a Burger King lid crying.
Okay.
You know, like that. I was like, I just want my sandwich. Like, I want to eat it right right now. And like the most amazing thing happened. The dude just panicked and he felt sorry for me. He started giving me money. He's like, oh my God, here's the one.
I don't know how to react to
Yeah,
this.
yeah, just money will make you stop crying. He gave me $38 on a $7 sandwich.
That's not bad.
That was amazing, right? And when he walked away, I had an epiphany. I was like, oh my God, I just mugged a man.
With my tears.
Yeah, with my feelings. It's amazing. But
No,
yeah.
it is sad that you're getting a divorce, and I'm sorry for that. But divorces happen. Half of marriages end in divorce, unfortunately. But not every guy who gets divorced gets to go on a 92-city college tour.
Yeah, emphasis
after.
on college.
Oh yeah, that's
Did you plan
pretty-
that?
Yeah, I mean, the
Yeah.
the tour was sort of one of the reasons why we broke up. But yeah, it's great because like she can, you kind of like we're being very kind to each other and very civil. But like, yeah, she'll post a picture of like her and her football team, and they're all good looking guys. But then I post pictures with me and every good looking girl at every college campus. Yeah, look, Tony. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Pictures later.
I just totally football helmeted her with these headphones. I like went to like clack our heads together and it was like, clack, and she's like, all right, now I have a concussion.
Not causing them pain is
Yeah.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Tawny.
It's okay. It happens.
Then there's that.
Yeah, and then we just bonded because we went through something.
Yeah.
Tony, how late do you work tonight? You should go see Pete's show.
Tonight I work till 10 o'clock tonight.
Time's your second show starting?
There's no second show, but we can just hang out.
I have to be at the auto
Second
show early
show
the next
starts
day.
whenever
That was-
you're ready.
That was the most desperate silence in the world. There was 1.5 seconds of silence where she just was like, I don't want that at all.
No.
No,
I like
you
to hang
don't-
out with everybody.
No, it's all right.
Oh, don't be so
Wow,
sad.
it got awkward in here quick.
Yeah, no, Tawny, that's where are you working tonight?
I am working at the auto show.
Oh, that's cool. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Come visit me when you're done.
That because I'll get done. All right. Well, what time do you start working?
I start working at 4 o'clock is when the show opens.
Watch him work, Andrew. Watch him work.
Let's see the Pete Lee game.
Man, who
Oh
just
my-
let out of the cage.
My game is just it's it's like
I can make you laugh awkwardly.
yeah, I can do that. No, I don't know if I have game. Like I don't like
Well, how long are you married?
Yeah.
I was with her for 10 years, so I don't think I have
Ooh,
game.
rusty.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like do
That's
you
a
want
long time to not
Hey,
be practicing
baby,
your
you,
game.
You want to come over and sit on the couch and look at your laptop while I look at my laptop?
Yeah, like I don't yeah,
We
I
do laundry together, baby?
Or will you just do mine? That'd be great.
just like very married things.
Hey, you want to run over to Costco? Maybe go see your parents?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I like found myself like I have like dated a little bit, but I found myself like saying things that I would say to my wife. Like I'd be like, oh, I can't wait to hug you later, and like,
Hug you so hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna hug you so hard. I'm gonna get carpal snuggle, like, like I don't know. It's just I don't know. The one I like, because like married, like people talk about like premarital sex is the best, right? But like postmarital is amazing. You're like, oh my God, you're into it. This is incredible. Like you're here and everything, like emotionally and mentally.
You haven't left yet.
Yeah,
This is great.
This is great. I got back on the horse with one girl and like she wasn't a horse but like she
We don't judge.
we don't judge, but no, she said something to me that like I just was like I don't know what I'm doing anymore, and she was like I want you to dominate me hard, and I was like I'm gonna have to go Google that. I don't have any moves anymore.
I'm going to have to look that up.
Well, because of that, I mean, being married for 10 years, you develop bad habits. You don't want to bring those to your single life. Walking around the house in your tidy whities is not acceptable
Yeah.
when you're dating.
Oh my God, yeah.
Common practice for married people. Chest nachos.
Yeah.
Nope.
Chest nachos? What's
Ew.
chest nachos?
They're
lay on the-
exactly what they sound
You
like.
lay on the couch
Yeah,
with a plate of nachos on your chest while watching a movie.
And you just
Oh,
get
that's
nachos
okay.
that are
Yeah.
right here.
Such a
That-
great.
Yeah, it works for frozen pizza.
Yeah.
Anything.
I gotta get some chest nachos, and I just like the idea that you
Watch
were
out for
like-
chest hot pockets.
Yeah.
They leak.
molten.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not good.
I like the idea that you were like, yeah, you can't walk around the house in your whitey tighties, and I was like, she got the house. So
That's what I meant. You can't walk around the house.
yeah, you can't walk around the house because you don't have one.
Aww. You just make me feel sad.
You
I
can't.
know. I know.
You can't sleep in your car.
Yeah,
Tighty whitey.
my thing is like I don't know what my pickup line would be. Like you want to get with me? You're gonna get a house.
It'll take you some time.
Last girl that got with me ended up with a house.
Oh my
Pretty
god,
good deal.
She's got a great couch too. I miss that couch.
Well, you're semi-famous. You're more
Yeah.
famous than a large market AM radio talk show host.
I don't know, but you guys are famous. Like you guys have like really great looking gals in here, and like. You know, and I don't have that right now. Well, no, I'm here. I'm here with you guys.
Pete, I feel as though that we've given you an inaccurate impression of the morning show.
Yeah,
It's never like this.
Yeah, this is the
Ever.
first time
Ever.
any of this.
Normally
has
we
happened.
have
Not true. I was here
divorced
the other
comedians.
day.
You were here the other day. It's the second time Tawny's been on. Alana stops in every once in a while. Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now you've revealed her identity. Just to fly away
Sorry.
in her invisible airplane.
Sorry, I'll dump that.
Oh my God, I'm glad that your airplane is invisible. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I want to fly in a not invisible airplane next to you and just like press my face against the window. Oh God. Can we fly under her?
Oh my god.
That was, yeah, sorry.
No, keep
That's why he doesn't have a J.
Let's skip the commercial. Skip Glenn Beck. This is great. So where to after Minneapolis?
I go back to New York and I have like 6 shows in 3 days there, and then I go to Indianapolis. I'm doing the Appleses.
Gotta get them all.
This is my Apple's tour. The week after that is Unapolis. That's really the crescendo.
Naval Academy at some point.
Yeah, of that one. But yeah, I actually get a few weeks off where I just get to like apartment hunt and do all that.
In New York, that's got to
Yeah.
be fun.
Yeah, New York. It's great. I mean, I don't know. I love being out on tour. I love being in Minnesota. I love that it's spring. You know, like here now. Like this is fake spring. It's gonna be
right.
Yeah,
It'll come back.
This is teaser spring.
Yeah, I was here a week and a half ago. It was negative 12 degrees. I was like, I thought I was going to see a penguin. I was like, this is crazy. Like, I got off the plane and my junk was like, nope. like, see you in March. Like, it was ridiculously cold. Like, the people's faces around here right now, like with this weather, are just like I saw like this woman walk outside of an apartment building, and it was 2 days ago, and it just got like warm. And she just had a look on her face like, what? Well, maybe I won't kill myself today. like when is it? Like she like woke up with a razor next to her wrist, and then she was like, wait, it's 60?
Let's check outside first.
Yeah. I don't need to do that. But yeah.
So Pete Lee, if you haven't seen Pete Lee, it's at Pete Lee Tweets is your Twitter handle.
At Pete Lee Tweets.
Follow him on Twitter.
Yeah. My Instagram is Taylor Swift 13. Kidding. It's Pete Lee Sorry.
Makes sense.
That's
Pete Lee Sorry.
Pete Lee Sorry.
That's
Pete
funny.
Lee Sorry.
Acme Comedy Club. I'm gonna head out there probably tomorrow night, and go if you haven't been to Acme, if you haven't seen Pete Lee, this is the week to go, man. He's great.
I think I'll join you. Thank you very much, Pete Lee.
Thank you guys so much for
All
having
of
me
our
in here.
lovely ladies, Tawny Jordan Ring, Wonder Woman, Andrew for the tights. Thank you.
10 seconds.
On the show tomorrow, Congressman Tom Emmer and the Tea Party versus not the Tea Party.
I don't want nobody to give me nothing. Open up the door.
Here's a look